Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, hope you guys don't mind if I have a blanket. It's kind of cold in here. But first I just want to say that I will not be able to post next week. I have all of my recitals and rehearsals, and so I won't have time to film and edit, so sorry about that. But I actually post on my other channel, Pastel Vlogs, every week on Tuesday, 2:15 Eastern Standard Time. And so I will have that up on Tuesday, so it's kind of like, you know, okay, I guess. And if you forgot, I post on this channel every Saturday, 2:15. So today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to care for a silicone baby, specifically a full body silicone, but this can go with, you know, silicones that have cloth bodies as well. So the first thing that's really important is that you are very careful when picking them up and just touching them in general, because they could easily rip, they could easily lose a finger, you know what I mean? So you have to be very careful, especially when you're picking them up, and you have to support their head more than you do with a reborn because it's really flimsy and their whole head could fall off easily. Like, yeah, it could definitely happen, so you have to make sure you support their head. And then next, this one just depends on your specific doll, but for mine, I do need to powder her or else she'll be so sticky that, like, if I try to put clothes on her, she'll start to rip. So some silicones don't need it as much, but some of them do. And also, what powder you use depends on your doll. I use just the regular baby powder with cornstarch, I'm pretty sure. Some people use pure cornstarch. You know, it just depends on your doll. And if you get care instructions with it, then maybe it'll say what you should use, but maybe it won't. But I say just stick with regular baby powder, nothing too harsh. The next thing is, if you want to give them a bath, if they're full body silicone, don't scrub if you're using soap. I'd say don't use soap just in general, but if you are, like if you want to make a video or something and you want to use soap, I would just put some on a washcloth, pour it over, rinse it off. I wouldn't actually scrub because the paint can come off easily. So when you're changing your silicone, you have to be really careful. I usually have to stretch out the clothes just to make sure it's not too tight and that it's not like squeezing over, because especially with their fingers, I always put mittens on her while I'm changing her, and just in general too, because I don't want her fingers to come off. Unless it's like this in a fist, it's a little bit easier, but she has one hand that's in a fist and one hand that's not, and so you have to be careful with that. And long sleeves are very hard to put on, just so you guys know, like it's really, really hard. So the easiest are tank tops, and then short sleeves are okay too, and loose things are the easiest. You also have to be very careful with your silicone's hair, because reborns are able to have it, I forget what it exactly is. I actually really forget, but silicones can't have that thing because it's not hollow. So it has something to do with that. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but you have to be careful if you're brushing their hair because it'll fall out way easier than with a reborn, because it can be like sealed differently. But yeah, so that's, I almost forgot about that one. That one's really important. And also, silicones are usually way heavier, and so when you're picking them up, just like I said, make sure you're supporting their head. And also, they're just really, really fragile in general, and so it would be best to have something for them to lay in, like a crib or a little bassinet or just something, a little setup, because if you don't have that and you just lay them on a chair, I don't know, it's just a little bit dangerous for them. They're super, super, super fragile, and so that's just one of the things you want to be careful about. And I think that's actually all I have. Those are at least the main ones. If I forget anything, I'll put it on the screen, but I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notifications on so you never miss out on a video, and I'll see you guys next time.